This is Barry Martin Snyder, and our website is lemonofself.com. This morning, while doing my yoga, my mind was contemplating the recent events, both in the Middle East and between Ukraine and Russia. It's very clear that there's major escalations happening in both of those wars. And I was contemplating, considering, where is this going to go? What's the likely outcome of this? So many things. And then the light came in, and I heard, this is not the real news. What you're seeing in your outer world is not the news that you need to know. What you're seeing there is a byproduct of the real news. And then rays of streaming light, many, many rays of streaming light came down, and in waves of energy, consciousness, mind, just as emanations, just pouring down with these rays of light. And then I heard the words, chilocosms of light. And I contemplated that for a while and realized that I had heard that word in the Keys of Enoch, a sacred scientific book written by Dr. J.J. Hurtak about this coming great up-leveling of the planet, the ascension of the planet. So I went to the glossary there and found the following on chilocosms of light. So I'll read it to you, and I'll also post it here in this video. Chilocosm: the interpenetration of 1,000 different levels of cosmic creation, all intertwined, so that purification and renewal of creation can occur in all 1,000 levels and cells simultaneously. According to Enoch, who's an ascended master, the chilocosm represents the multiplicity of evolution and the greater connection between the many universes fused into the Father's plan, in contrast to the millennium, which is defined within a limited space and time. So the real important things that I took away is that there's this interpenetration happening now. The veils of the illusion of separation are being stripped away from the planet, and we're being reunified completely with the interpenetrated with the thousands of different levels of cosmic creation, all intertwined. And as that occurs, there's naturally as the keys say, a purification and renewal of creation can occur in all 1,000 levels simultaneously. Here we are talking about the many levels of multidimensional reality, the many levels of our being. We are not just physical, etheric, emotional, mental, higher mental and spiritual beings. It goes on to the oversoul levels, into the source levels, the kingdom. All those are re-interpenetrating. And what I saw coming down, and what many of us are experiencing, is as the veils of separation are being removed, these beautifully powerful, intense rays of light are coming from the Godhead directly onto the earth, into the solar system in this part of the galaxy, as part of the plan of renewal, redemption, purification. And that is the real news. This is the absolute news. This is all we need to remember. Everything we see and experience is the byproduct, a result of this. And what is most important is that we turn to the light, that we connect with our divine self, our divine soul, and open up that vertical channel, up through our being, out the crown chakra, into the 8th chakra and the oversoul realms, up to our I am presence and source. For these chillicosms of light are coming down the central channel to be received and embodied by us, and as a result to go through the purification and renewal. This is our focus. This is our sole purpose and destiny. It is to receive these chillicosms of light, the reprogramming, the reunification of the divine levels of our being, to live, realize, and embody them. It is to no longer source our existence to the realms of this fallen world. While we walk, still apparently within it, in human form, it is to realize that we are not of it. It is to commune with its deeper, non-physical aspects of being, our divine soul and beyond. And every passing day to unify more and more with those deep, vast levels of being, to embody them, to radiate them, to walk in them. It is part of the divine plan, our part. All that is not of this light is surely to pass away. For these chillicosms of light come directly from the Godhead. Divine will is behind them, within them. Nothing can resist them. This we can be assured of. There is no way that the plan of the Father Source cannot succeed. For there is no will but that, no power but that. And yes, we will see the resistance, the manipulation, the fighting of worldly powers to attempt to hold their domain, but it is ending quickly. And what we're seeing, and the outpicturing so much in the news, is that process. But in the end, darkness consumes itself, and only that is of the light will remain. Ours is to turn to the light, to reference in the light, to identify with the light of our true self, and not give power to these world of appearances. What is unfolding will bring up everything within us that is not of truth, that is not of the light. Our human attachment and identification, the fear and separation consciousness that we still hold, that is simply part of the process. Breathe and feel and turn it over to God. Release it. Through grace, we are released. From here on in, it is about grace, grace, and more grace. We cannot do this, just like the caterpillar does not know how to become a butterfly. But it is the grace of God that causes this purification and renewal, an evolution into a Christed species. We are entering into this time now as never before. It will accelerate on an exponential level. Remember what our source is. Where do we reference from? Where our identity is. Turn to that and that again. not giving power to the dissolution of the structures of a dying world. Years ago, when I asked what my purpose was, I was told, walk gently through a dying world with great love, leaving only footsteps of light. Much love and many blessings, Barry Martin.